Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I have the opportunity to preview some of the reels that have been dropped off or mailed in to my shop for service and repair. And we'll give you a preview of these. We'll talk a little bit about the reels themselves, and we'll let you know which ones I plan to make as videos. So if you like the art of reel repair, if you like to see how fishing reels are serviced, if you like to understand how they are made, and the types of fishing that you do with those reels, well, then I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe to my channel, please use the notification button, as you'll see when I'm posting the videos, and you can make a determination as to whether that's a video you would like to watch. I do all kinds of reels. You'll see some of them previewed here, and everything from new reels to old reels, vintage, classic, and current market kind of reels, as well as the types of reels. So we have reels that are like this one, an inshore or a freshwater reel, trolling reels, large and ocean type reels, and well, bassing reels, low profile reels, round bait casters, and the like. So well, if you hit that notification button, you'll get to see which ones are being posted and whether you'd like to watch them or not. Well, the first one was actually dropped off in my shop by Jimmy, and Jimmy dropped me 3 reels here. The first one is a Shimano 2000. It's the Sedona 2000F. It's been around a while. This one seems to be running nicely. It just asked for it to be cleaned up and serviced, and we're going to do that. I'm not sure if I have the Sedona. I did this one as a fishing reel of the day, but I haven't serviced it yet, and we'll see if it's one that is in my library. If it's not, I think we'll try and do a little video on that to show you how the reel is made and how it's serviced if you have one. The second reel that he included was also a fishing reel of the day. I use a lot of the reels that come into my shop as that fishing reel of the day short on YouTube, and if you like to learn a little bit up front about the reels, that's a good place to look for them. This one is a Finor Mega Drag. It's like the Finor Ahab. It has a kind of a button and a drag adjusting system here. This outside wing, I often get asked about the wing on this. That's nothing more than to help you turn the inner knob, which does the adjustment for that drag. These are nice reels. This was made before Finor's ownership got transferred over to Pure Fishing, and it's tight, it's dirty, and it needs a good cleanup, and that's what we're going to do for this reel. This one, unfortunately, I think is a lost cause. I've been searching now a little bit, but Jimmy tells me, well, the line guide doesn't work on this one. This is a 930 Level-Matic pen. It's a nice round bait casting reel. It was one of the first ones that they made. And unfortunately, the idler gear, which is the plastic gear that drives the worm gear, is probably broken in this one. You can pretty much tell because your worm gear is not moving when you turn the reel. Well, it's probably broken, and if it's broken, that part is no longer available. So I'm not sure what I can do with this. I will search alternate sites, usually eBay and places like that. But for the most part, if that idler gear is broken, you're out of luck. It's unfortunate, but that happens from time to time. Okay, that's Jimmy's reels. While I'm moving between the boxes, if you have any questions about fishing reels, if you leave them in the comment section, I will be happy to answer those for you. And maybe I can set you straight. Maybe you're working on a reel and you're trying to repair it and you're stuck. Maybe I can help get you unstuck. Maybe you're just looking for a place to buy parts or something. Just leave those questions in there. I'll see what I can do. This one comes in from Michael on Long Island. It's the Newells. So Newells are always fun. I'm not sure why all this is greened up here. It might be corrosion, but this is one of 2, I believe, that he sent in. This is the 229, the G229F. And he said he watched the video and looks like it's more than he can do. Can I help him out with that? So seems to be working okay, other than it needs a good cleanup, and we'll go do that. And let's see what the other one is. I think the other one is the Newell reel as well. It's So Newell is considered one of the kind of the holy grails of fishing reels. If you like the design of them, they were made by Carl Newell in California. Yeah, this one's in much better condition. It's the G229F. Carl was a plastics kind of engineer and a deep sea fishing enthusiast, and well, he kind of took his skills and the design of a fishing reel and created these. They're graphite reels, they're ball bearing reels. There's not much to not like about these reels. Beautiful reels. We're going to service them and hopefully keep them running for a long time to come. Next up then is a fellow that runs a local flea market. He brought me a couple of reels because he said that the customers are destroying these. Relatively new reel. It's a Toyota Tundra. It's the Toyota. It's the Okuma Tundra, and it's a TU80. And well, said the screws aren't holding anymore. Told me the screws are stripped, but when I look at the screw threads, they don't appear to be that stripped. What appears to be stripped is the inner workings of the sleeve. Those threads should be gripping there. They're not gripping, they're pulling in and out. But if I look at the threads seem fine. So he tells me that his customers have been over-tightening these. He brought in 2 of these, and both of them have the same issue. So I have to look to see if I can find the handles. They're relatively new reels. They're a value-priced reel. They're relatively new reels. My fear is that the darn handles probably cost as much as the reel, but we're going to find out. All right, Dan, who sends me reels from time to time from California, has sent me another set. It looks like we have three reels in here. And let's see what the cards hold today. The first one is an older one. I think this is going to be in Ocean City. No, it's a J.C. Higgins, so it may be in Ocean City. It's a small bait casting reel. J.C. Higgins was the brand for Sears. This, I can't see beyond that model. Hard to see. 428 maybe, 528, 476, I don't know, something like that. Well, it's turning pretty rough, but you know what? Most of the time, this is just a matter that these reels have sat for a long time. The greases and the oils have evaporated. If they've dried and clogged the gears. And this one seems to have the pawl working, which is the most important part of these early bait casters. If that pawl's gone, your reel's pretty much gone. But looking at the worm gear here, very, very dry. And I would say that's probably the cause of the issues with this reel. Next up, we have a Quantum Iron, I think. Yep, it's the Quantum Iron. I like these reels. We've done a couple of Quantum Irons before, so I probably won't do this one as a video. But overall, this one seems like a nice example of the Quantum Iron. And again, just listening to it, it just seems like it needs a refresh, a cleaning, a refresh of lubrications, and a redo. And then a reel that, well, it's just hard to beat, period. This is the Penn Squitter. It's the 140. This one is in beautiful condition. This one has the plastic spool. And these were made so that you can cast far with them. Well, this one needs a cleaning and a service. There's no question about that, because that spool should spin a whole lot easier than that. This Squitter has the single screw take-apart system. So you just back that off in a counterclockwise manner. A brief turn will normally get it off. There we go. And you can kind of get a peek inside. So if you're ever going to buy one of these reels, you find it at a flea market or in person somewhere, yard sale or that, ask the seller's permission to remove this side plate, and that'll give you a good look at what's inside. Sometimes a lot of sellers will clean up the exterior, as best they can, a little superficial cleaning, but they don't go inside. Maybe they don't even understand you can get inside. If you're looking here, we've got a lot of gummed up old grease and the like sitting on that spool shaft. That's why this reel wasn't spinning as easily as it should spin. There's no obvious sign of corrosion here, just a lot of dried greases and oils, and well, that can be handled relatively easily. And if you found one of these reels in that condition, well, certainly go ahead and buy it if the price is right. But we're going to clean that one up as well. So we have a quantum iron, we have a Penn squitter, and we have a J.C. Higgins little bait caster from Dan, and we'll be happy to do that service for him. Well, the last one, it's funny how you get some things from time to time. This last one came in from Mike, another Mike. I guess we have two Mikes today. And they're a pair of Roddy fishing reels. Very interesting. So this one I'm not sure of. It doesn't have the fish or the badge on it. It's got some kind of spool noise towards the bottom. Not quite sure what that is. Otherwise it seems to be working fine. And this one looks similar. This is a Roddy Gyro 250 and has a manual bail pickup. Well, it's clogging because the manual bail just caught the braid, but we'll go back and we'll see. I think I might have done a gyro like that before, and if I did, while it's in my library, I won't be doing another, but if I haven't done that, I certainly will. Okay, well, that's the preview for the week, and if you see any of those that I don't plan to do the video on and you would like to have a video to show you how to service and repair it, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you to everybody who's been sending these in, and thank you to all everybody who's been watching, and a particular shout out and thanks to our first responders and essential personnel who've been working hard to keep us safe. To everyone, please stay safe, stay well, stay watching, and have a great day. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.